My boyfriend broke my heart so badly I thought I'd never breathe normally again. But the man who helped me pick up the pieces ended up being the one I was meant to love all along. I met Lucas when I was 23. He was warm, funny, the kind of guy who made you feel like the world wasn't so scary. For 3 years, I thought he was my forever. We planned trips, talked about apartments, even picked out dog names when we got drunk. I thought we were building a life. Turns out I was building the background decoration for his double life. It started small, late replies, last-minute cancellations, vague excuses about work stress. I wanted to believe him. I needed to believe him. So I kept shrinking myself to fit whatever version of me he asked for. Until one night, his phone buzzed on the counter while he was showering. A message popped up from a girl named Tessa. "Tonight was amazing. Miss you already." My stomach didn't drop. It shattered. Every piece of me went numb. When I confronted him, he didn't even deny it. He just stared at the floor and whispered, "I don't know what happened. We just connected." I packed a bag and left, but the pain followed me everywhere, in my car, in my apartment, in the silence that used to feel safe but now felt like drowning. For weeks, I cried over someone who didn't even hesitate to lose me. And that's when I met Noah. He wasn't some romantic miracle or a rebound or a knight in shining armor. He was my neighbor, the quiet guy who always watered the plants on the balcony and wore headphones like a second skin. The guy I'd barely spoken to beyond awkward elevator nods. The night I broke down in the hallway because I couldn't get my keys to work, he found me sitting on the floor choking on tears. He didn't ask what happened. He just sat down beside me, offered me his hoodie, and waited until I could breathe again. For weeks after, he checked on me, not in a pushy way, in a patient, careful way. He brought tea to my door when he heard me crying, left little notes that said, "You don't deserve pain, and you're allowed to take your time." He never asked for anything. He just stayed. One night, I finally told him everything, the betrayal, the humiliation, the way I felt like I wasn't enough. I expected judgment or pity. Instead, he looked at me with this soft, steady expression and said, "Someone hurting you doesn't mean you're unlovable. It means they were too small to carry the weight of your heart." And something in me cracked open. Healing didn't happen overnight, but he walked with me through every messy step. Laughter came back slowly. My confidence grew again. My smile stopped feeling forced. And then one evening, while we were sitting on his rooftop watching the city lights flicker, he gently took my hand like he wasn't sure I'd let him, and whispered, "I don't want to replace him. I just want to love you better." My heart didn't race. It settled. For the first time in months, it felt like it was finally home. Lucas called a few weeks later wanting to talk. I blocked him. Because the truth is, losing someone who lied to me wasn't the tragedy. The real miracle was finding someone who taught me what love is supposed to feel like. Quiet, steady, safe. Noah didn't fix me. He helped me remember how to love myself again. And that's the love story I never saw coming.